Who's hungry? The Deli's open. Hey guys, Marco D'Angelo here with another edition of Marco's Deli, powered by WagerTalk.com. Guys, if you enjoyed last week's show, 3-0 for you. We hit all three plays. Do me a favor. Give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. Leave us a comment. That helps out even more. And I truly appreciate you guys stopping by. So let's get right into this week's show. I've got a couple winners for you. We're going to take a look at some hockey action for you. The NBA playoffs, I'm taping this on Friday, so we don't know the next matchups for the NBA. We got to wait till the Friday results. So no NBA on this week's show, but I do have two hockey plays, and let's get things started with the first one. Tomorrow night, we've got a Game 6, Buffalo at Montreal. And guys, we're going to take a look at Montreal in this one. They have been the better team in this series. Now, they lost Game 1 to Buffalo. But if you go back and look, they had a quick turnaround, had to play Buffalo after that grueling 7-game series against Tampa. And they won Game 7 in a thriller 2-1. This is a young hockey team, and I think they were just a little fat and sassy after winning that opening round playoff matchup against Tampa, and going to Game 7, they just weren't ready for Game 1. But since Game 1, this team has taken 3 of 4 in this series, and they have done extremely well, dominating in their 3 wins. I think they get this done. They don't want to go back to Buffalo for Game 7. So I am going to go ahead and look at Montreal to take Game 6 tomorrow night here for play number 1 here on the Deli. Now, guys, before we get into the second play, want to tell you what's going on. Heading into Friday's action, we're on a 5-1 run for our clients with our selections, but we got a big weekend coming up. Saturday is the Preakness, and you can get all of my Saturday selections, including the Preakness and some other races on the undercard, all in one package. It's a $39 package. But if you've never bought from WagerTalk before, I've got a special offer for you today. You can pick up that $39 package for just $2 if you use coupon code PREAK in the number 2. That's PREAK in the number 2, and you can pick up a Saturday all-access package for just $2. If you're already have bought from me, I got you covered too. We got a deal. You can save $10 on that package if you use coupon code PREAK10. That's PREAK10. You'll get all of my sports plays. As you know, we've been red hot since February 5th. We're up 58 units for our clients, and it's been a good run. When it comes to horse racing, guys, if you don't know my background, I actually own, race, and breed horses, and I've done that since 1986. So when I'm giving you information on horses, you're getting it from somebody that actually understands horse racing on both sides, from the betting standpoint and the racing standpoint itself. So check that out over at WagerTalk.com. You can go directly to my homepage at wt.buzz/MD. All right, enough about that. Let's get to the second play today. And we're going to take a look at the series that will be starting. Last night, Vegas eliminated Anaheim to move on to face Colorado in the Western Conference Finals. Guys, Colorado's been the best team all season long in hockey. Vegas did win the Pacific Division, their division, but it was a tightly contested division all year, and they had to actually go down to the last day of the season, next to the last day of the season, to secure their positioning. This is a team, Vegas, that is playing well right now. There's no question about it. But I got to point out a couple things. This team struggled this year when they played the better teams in hockey, the better playoff teams. Now you're going to say, hey, they just took care of business in the first 2 rounds of the playoffs, so that shouldn't be a big factor anymore. Well, yeah, it does. And the reason for that is I got to point out that Vegas got the best draw of any team that they could have possibly gotten. They got Utah in the first round, who it was a second-year team. Remember, this was the team that moved from Arizona to Utah. Second year in Utah, young team, not a lot of playoff experience, and Vegas was able to beat them. I just think that the pressure finally got to be too much for Utah. And when it was 3-1 and it was a crucial must-win game in Game 6 at home for them, they weren't able to get the job done. The experience of Vegas, this is a team that's got all kinds of playoff experience up and down the roster, took care of business. Then what happens in the next round? Well, Anaheim wins, upsets Edmonton, giving Vegas another break. Instead of having to face the Edmonton Oilers, they get Anaheim. That was a huge break for Vegas. And you had Anaheim, another young team that hasn't had a lot of playoff experience, once again facing this veteran Vegas team. And when it got to be 3-1 and the pressure was on for Anaheim to answer in Game 6, they weren't able to do it. So it was a carbon copy of the previous series for Vegas. Carter Hart in goal for Vegas has been sensational. But again, he's going to be facing a much better team in Colorado here. I know Vegas beat Colorado at the end of the season, but that's when Vegas was fighting for the Pacific Division and Colorado had everything all wrapped up. I think Colorado wins this series, but they are a hefty price. They're minus 260. I don't want to give you a 260 favorite here. So we're going to bring this price down. How are we going to do that? Well, we're going to look at the series and go minus 1.5 games. That means we're saying that Colorado wins this series and they're going to win it in 6 games or less. We'll go ahead and lay 1.5 games, and that brings the price down to minus 120. Much more manageable. That's what I'm going to give you for the second play here this week on the Deli. 2 plays. Let's keep this winning streak going on the Deli. And guys, again, if you made it this far, you must like what you're watching. So do us the favor. It doesn't cost you anything. Just hit the thumbs up. It really helps the channel out and it enables us to bring you more of these free videos. And if you like these free winners, well, drop us a comment. Tell me what you like this week yourself. Tell me who you like in the Preakness. I love hearing you guys' selections, and I love hearing where you guys are watching from. I always enjoy seeing everybody across the country and across the globe watching these videos. So until next week, guys, thanks for stopping by. I'm Marco D'Angelo. I'll see you next week in the Deli. Let's eat good once again. I'll see you next week.